Okay, so the Pso-Rite was designed off the therapist's hand. So the height, the width, the rounded part, and the thickness. The reason why is because when a therapist massages your psoas, they only use one hand on one side. But I needed to design it in a way that caught people's attention, that purple cow effect. That's why it has this U shape, which then stands out from all the other products. Now, when you're using it, can you use both peaks at the same time? Yes, but in order to get the best release or a deep tissue massage, you have to be using one peak. Now, we might lay on the ground. It looks like we're using both peaks at the same time, but we're actually shifting our body weight left and right. And this is why it's universal for any body type, because it doesn't matter how wide these peaks are, because we're only using one peak at a time. And we can be able to shift it and really emphasize using one peak at a time. And this will change the angle, the pressure, than having the peak here and shifting one peak at a time. Now, what we want to do is we have this crease that comes down here on the inner part of our hip. We can change the angle of the peak to be able to get into that iliacus and the psoas. We can also keep the peak right here, and we can also change the angle here to get underneath the rib. So when we lay down on the ground here, we're gonna show you how she's in a two-peak position, but she's actually using one peak at a time to get a deep tissue massage. So she has a small waist, the peaks are a little bit wider, but she's shifting her body over to one side. Now she's just using one peak. It looks like she's using both, but she's not. When she shifts over to the other side, she's using now just the right peak. Now, if she lifts her hips up, lifts it all the way up, now we go one peak at a time. Now we can start to play around with this angle to get inside that pelvis, to get into the iliacus and the psoas, and it gives us a lot of different options. One, because it's compact, right? This can be able to fit in your luggage, this can fit on the chair, this can fit on the ground, this can fit, you know, it's small and it's strong and it's structurally sound. So now we can change this, go ahead and lift up, have it more perpendicular to her body. This is getting right into psoas. Find your pelvis, find your belly button, and just go 2 inches inside, and this is more the meatier part of the psoas. Now, if we want to get more into the iliacus and psoas, we would come down further in here. Now, if we want to get into the diaphragm, we change the peak angle to go in line with that rib, and we're doing the same thing. We're shifting and we're rotating. Now, if you do want to get a gentle massage, two peaks is beneficial. So we can, if you have access to two of them, we can always do that. Now it's extremely customizable. Now you have access to 1, 2, 4 peaks. This is another nice thing too, if I wanted to change it up. This peak is going this way. This peak is going this way as well, but we're working on different spots. But she's only doing a gentle massage. If she wanted to do a deep tissue, she would only focus on one peak at a time. This allows the body to relax and really get the benefit of the deep tissue massage. If we're using both peaks at the same time to get a deep tissue massage, it's gonna be too much for the body. It's gonna almost do the opposite and get tight, and you won't get the benefit of that massage.